You broke out after readback, correct? Can you repeat that? All right, 1-2 right for departure, we'll expect, and we'll call for push, Delta 111 Heavy.
Ground French, your flight 1149.
Hello, everybody. This is Gray Eagle, a Railroad A320 pilot, coming to you live. Tonight we're going to be going from Minneapolis down to Milwaukee, the great and free I&I builds in Milwaukee there. Kind of a last minute stream that I put together here. So, we are actually all boarded up, ready to go. There's United in the alleyway there. So what I will go ahead and do is we'll do our final preparation up here, get everything ready to go. Close that door, thank you. Make sure all of our slides are armed, the door is closed. Excellent. The final preparations are now complete. I'm just going to wait for that United to get out of the alley, and then we will start the pushback here. For some reason, I don't know if it's the new sim update 15, but the pre-planned pushback is broken. So what we'll do is we'll just do a manual pushback. We'll have the tug go ahead and hook up to us right now. Nathan, a doggo buddy, how you doing out there? How are you doing? So, if any of you have been following the channel for just a little bit now, you may know here in just a few more days I'm gonna start posting some videos. It's gonna be my training like a professional video series. Essentially, what I'm doing, and I do it every year regardless, but this year I'm inviting you all along as I use Microsoft Flight Simulator as a training tool to help me brush up and dust off my skills for going back into the real simulator here. So I will be posting a few videos on that. I'm expecting about somewhere between 5 and 10 videos. We'll see what it actually ends up being as I begin posting them. The very first video I'm gonna have to cut up into about 2 or 3 videos because it turned out to be much longer than I wanted to be. It turned out to be about an hour long, and I definitely don't want an hour long of me yapping and rambling about the policies and procedures. So I'll probably break that one up into about 2 or 3 different videos so that they're more manageable bites, and that's what the whole series is supposed to be anyway. Manageable bites. We'll take one scenario at a time, as we would actually do in the simulator. There goes the United taxiing out behind us. So once they taxi out, I will release the brakes. We'll begin our pushback. And tonight we can expect runway 12 left. We can expect runway 12 left for departure out of here in Milwaukee. So you can see here we're here at gate F11. We'll push back into the alley. We'll probably taxi out either Charlie 5 or Charlie 6. Take Charlie and Papa. We need to cross runway 4 here to get down to the end of 12 left. So that's the plan for right now until we get otherwise. So that United has passed us, so we can go ahead and release the parking brakes, get the pushback started. We want to go backwards. Yep. Thank you. You can start making us go backwards at any time. There we go. We're going backwards. Doesn't look like there's a real taxiway line. Just kind of disappears. I don't know why. So we'll start turning the tail to the right here. Yep, there we go. And while that's doing that, we'll get our cranks to start our engines. And let's listen from the engine start, at the engine starts from the outside. Here we go. Alrighty, we'll straighten her on out. And we'll go ahead and bring the aircraft to a stop. Set the parking brake. Brake set cleared to disconnect interphone. Have a great day. Air being clear, disconnecting interphone. Have a safe flight. Alrighty. So, seems like we have a nice, good start on the number 1 engine. Start number 2. This will be the first time I've actually flown on VATSIM for a live stream, so hopefully I got the audio for VATSIM right. You can hopefully hear them a little bit in the background. Alright, let's get back in the airplane. Let's do some airplane things here. Alrighty. Looks like we have 2 good starts on our engines, so let's go right into our after start flows here. Bring up the performance page. Yeah, I thought we were doing flaps 2, so we go flaps 2. Was it flaps 2? Let me bring back the two-bit. No, it was flaps 1, and then it was going to be 136. So everything imported in except the flaps 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and go flaps 1. Flaps 1. There we go. Oh, yeah, okay. You would, wouldn't you? Flaps 1 / insert. Okay. I hate you, airplane. Let's try this again. 1.
Delta 111.
1.
Yeah, the work bridge because of
Incorrect format.
Delta 111, no problem. Good luck.
One of those should be the correct format. Let's go 1 slant down 0.3. How about that? Okay, whatever. That took. So we'll move the flaps back up to 1. Get that going off, and we'll turn those on. And let's see what the final load closeout says here. So AOC menu, received messages, load closeout, 0 fuel weight of 132.1. That's exactly on point, and then a MAC of 31.6, 31. Okay, well, okay, there we go. So with all of that done, let's see, flaps 1 after start checklist. And the after start checklist is complete. Let's see, so engine anti-ice is off, status is checked, and the rotor trim is 0 after start checklist is complete. Excellent. So, since I don't want to be trying to do too many things while we're taxiing, do the flight control check here. Hello. Oh, I still get it on doors page. Full up, full down, neutral, full left, full right, neutral, come and disconnect the pedals, and full left, full right, neutral. So we'll turn that back on, max auto brakes, it's down 0.3. Wind shear PWS goes on, and I forgot to turn on the fasten seatbelt signs. There we go. And takeoff config is normal before takeoff checklist. Flaps are 1 planned and 1 indicated. Takeoff data and speeds are checked. Weight, we're at 147.2. We're planning on 147.0. Stab trim is 29.8%. Flight controls checked. ECAM memo takeoff no blue. Before takeoff checklist is to the line. We're ready to call up ground for a taxi. Hello ground, Delta 3318 is ready to taxi. We have uniform.
So 3318, runway 12 right, taxi by Delta Alpha from Delta 22 Alpha.
Alrighty, that's going to be 12 right now for departure, and that'll be Delta Alpha cross 22 on Alpha for Delta 3318.
Yeah, 3318, that's not bad. Still be 12 left. 12 taxi by Delta Papa cross 22 Alpha, not bad.
No problems there. We'll take Delta and Papa across 22 on Papa for 12 left, Delta 3318. Excellent. So we'll get 12 left. It's going to be pretty much as we briefed. We'll take the right turn here on Delta, left turn on Papa, and we'll cross runway 12. We're clear on the left. We're clear on the right. Alrighty. Go ahead and get the TCAS on. There we go. That's pretty much all we need to finish up our checklist here.
12 left, they pop across 22 on Papa, Delta 367.
Why that truck had to go driving through me? Come on, man.
Delta 3318, give way to company 320, coming with the up on Papa.
We'll give way to Company 320, Delta 3318. So we'll give way to this guy. We'll just hold short of K back here. And let this guy roll on through. While he's rolling on through, let's go to below the line. Runway and FMS. We have runway 12 left. And that's checked. Then take off fuel. Let's see. Men takeoff fuel of 14.3 is required. We got 15.0 on board. Flight attendants notified. Engine mode is norm. TCAS. TARA. The before takeoff checklist is complete. So we've given way to that guy. We'll continue. Here's runway 22. So we'll cross the runway at 22.
Ground, this is General X-ray 01. This is runway 12 right there, Alpha 7.
Get over X-ray 01, AM turn low. Second gate set of you via Bravo.
Which gate again?
Any gate set of you. Delta 1567, monitor tower, 1617, how's it line?
267 for Delta 1667 connect.
Wow, look at all that red over there. So my assumption is I'm
Delta 3318, send you, monitor tower, 1617, how's it line?
over to tower. You have a great night, Delta 3318. That's is where in the wintertime they'd be getting DI. So we're going to switch over to tower there. Our departure frequency is 13547, so we'll get that set up. 13547. Oh my gosh, why does it take so long? There we go. 13547. That guy must be clear for takeoff. Yeah, so all of this is where they'd be de-icing in the wintertime, which is kind of a smart way to do it, right in front of the runway. So that They de-ice, they do all their checks, and then they can go right out to the runway and take off.
Fifty 700, taxi via Charlie Whiskey to the TA ramp.
KMS via Charlie, and then
Alrighty. We'll pull up here and hold short of runway 12 left.
Delta 1667, contact departure, have a good flight.
Over departure, Delta 16, have a good night.
Alrighty, we'll come to a stop, set our parking brake, and we can turn off our
Delta
light.
3318,
Oh, there we go.
Minneapolis Tower, runway 12 right, line up and wait.
12 right, line up and wait. Or sorry, nope, that's gonna be 12 left. You mean?
Correction, yeah, Delta 3318, runway 12 left, line up and wait.
12 left, line up and wait. Delta 3318. Alright, so we'll let the flight attendants know we're about to take the runway. All these important lights can come on, and I can throw that back in auto. Final appears to be clear, so we will go ahead and position ourselves on the runway. We might have to wait a little bit for some internal spacing, but otherwise we should be clear to go right after that.
Delta 3318,
There we go.
130 at Niner, fly heading 090, runway 12 left, clear for takeoff.
090 after departure, 12 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 3318. So, we got a heading of 090.
Contact ground, point Niner.
After departure, we'll go ahead and dial that in, and we are cleared for takeoff. Do a nice little rolling takeoff here. Flex. Thrust at 80. V1. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Feet, heading. Over to departure, Delta 3318. You have a great night. Thanks for the ATC. Alrighty, we'll move it into climb. Climb set. And we'll bring it on over. We'll switch our frequencies here. Hello departure. Delta 3318 is 3,000, climbing 7,000 on the cold 7.
Delta 3318, departure, recommending 7,000,
7,000 direct taxi for Delta 3318. So, we got taxi right here. How does that look? Looks good. That's activated. Alright, flaps up after takeoff checklists. Alright, there we go. Climbing out of Minneapolis, St. Paul. I did not hear if that was for us. Alrighty. Enough of that. We'll go ahead and get the autopilot on. I think there might be some traffic out there somewhere. Or 6 or 7. Oh, nice little airport right underneath the wing there. Right off the river. We'll climb and maintain 17,000, Delta 3318. Alright, there's 17. That's set. Really need to make it out to a store here soon. I went downstairs to the fridge and I have nothing to drink in the fridge. I have no bourbon, no beers. I'm a very sober pilot this evening. What's the point of not being on duty if I can't drink and fly in my simulator? Alrighty, there's 10,000 feet. We'll go ahead and get all of these off. And we'll ding the flight attendants to let them know we are now out of sterile. There we go. 146. We're currently got 380. Okay, center on 13314, Delta 3318. You have a great night. So we got about 3,500. Ooh, that's gonna be close. Here's what I'm gonna do. Some brief likes to load up on cargo for some reason. I don't know why. We're gonna burn some extra gasoline by turning on the APU, and we're gonna need all of it because we gotta get below 142.2 in order to land. So we'll go ahead and burn a little extra gas. I might drop the gear a little bit early so we can burn a little bit extra gas. Okay, bye. Okay. Hello, center. Delta 3318 is 13,000, climbing 17,000. Okay, we'll come and maintain flight level 290, Delta 3318. Alright. We're gonna cruise climb on the way up. And out of here. So, might get some jams vibing in the background. There we go. We're passing through our transition altitude. We can go transition standard. Standard. You know what? I think it's gonna be a nice turn Microsoft down a little bit. Stop blowing people's ears out. There we go. I think it's gonna be pretty good right out, so why not just go ahead and get the fast seatbelt sign off right now. There we go.
Delta 2840 Minneapolis.
Delta 24, sorry, I'm doing something.
Delta 2840 Roger, clear at 6 Killer. Dispatcher via Killer 3 arrival on a 1-2 right transition to Minneapolis altimeter 3015.
Dispatcher Killer 121, wait. I can't pick it up, my phone. I'm gonna be bugging out. Dispatcher Killer, what's the transition?
Delta 2840, you are cleared to rest Killer. And you can descend to via Killer 3 arrival runway 1.
Oh man, people are they're on the struggle bus on VATSIM tonight. Guys not just flying anything, they're just doing, I don't know, literally whatever they want to do.
Sorry about that, my engines are just so loud, I need to change my settings.
Yeah, you should probably tweak your settings so that your engines are taking over the whole, all of your volume there. It's probably just flying around like I am outside. I don't know why Microsoft has to have the engine so blaringly loud when you're outside, but they are. So, what I try to do is I try to turn it down when I'm on the outside. That way, for you guys, it's not blowing out your ears.
Southwest 696, descend via Killer 3 arrival on a 1-2 right transition. Expect do not exceed 270 knots from Minneapolis altimeter 3015.
Nathan, hey there, my buddy. How you doing? Or more like, how am I doing? I've been messing around and tweaking with my volumes a little bit, so that you should be able to hear my voice a little bit better now over the sim and over everything else. I didn't realize you had to actually go into the settings here and manually adjust the output of your microphone, so that before the microphone was just getting drowned out by everything else, but now the microphone sits on top of everything. So alright. I got some of your favorite it's not lo-fi, but it's kind of like your relaxed movement jazz vibes going on right now. Just made the turn over, what fixes that? Limfrey, something like that. kind of interesting for a, what is it, Wednesday? Today's Wednesday, yeah, Wednesday night. It's a decent amount of controllers on. I don't know if there's like a VATSIM event going on or anything like that, but decent amount of controllers right now on the network. Are we just, what altitude are we cruising at? Yeah, we got clearance all the way up to flight level 290, so that's good. $197 miles to go. Not a very long flight, fortunately, but unfortunately, I definitely need to get my fuel burn up. Got about 2,000 more pounds to go, which checks for what our landing fuel should be. Got about 2,200 pounds. So we're burning gas. We're getting there. What I'll probably do when we level off to burn just a little bit more gas is speed us on up to the 8081 region if I can. That's the region where after you go above like 79, you just start burning more gas, trying to go faster. So yeah, I am excited for this set of videos that I'm going to be releasing, train like a professional. Been working on it pretty hard. Maybe not as hard as if I wasn't trying to make the videos and train. If I was probably training, I'd end up doing like, you know, a full 4 hours in the simulator nonstop. This one, I'm kind of trying to pace myself out, so I don't like overdo it. For 28 for 29, so I don't overdo it, and I don't get like worn out, you know, with just making scenario after scenario after scenario after scenario. So I try to pace myself out so that it's still enjoyable for me. I still want to enjoy it, and that's what this stream tonight is all about. I've been in the simulator, been doing all types of stuff, you know, briefing approach after approach after approach, and doing all types of different types of approaches. So this stream is just, yeah, I just want to hop in and casually fly along. Don't got to worry about briefing approaches or flight attendants or passengers. Just hop on. We got some VATSIM controllers online. Let them do all the controlling. There we go. We'll cruise at 80. We'll see if it's smooth. We'll cruise at 81. Hopefully that increases my fuel burn a little bit. Never know, but you look down here, you see our arrival fuel went down. So let's go ahead and let's put that back in managed again. There we go. So we'll just go ahead and leave that in managed. It wants arrival information. So let's see. I'm pretty sure Milwaukee has people online. Alrighty, 127.77 for Delta 3318. You have a great night. Thanks for the ATC. There's 127.77, 121.5. The guard frequency is in the secondary radio. I'm not really monitoring it. I guess we could, but I mean, I don't think anyone's really using guard on VATSIM. Hello, Center. Delta 3318 is flight level 290. There we go. Let's see. Oh, Milwaukee got offline. That's okay. We still have the center. Center's going to control us, so we'll still have ATC all the way down. Hopefully he doesn't get off too soon. But what's the current weather there? ATIS. We got some real world ATIS. And Milwaukee. Currently, it's showing the winds are 350 at 5. 350 at 5. We'll put that in there. The temperature is 11 degrees. It's starting to cool off nicely. And the altimeter is going to be 3020. 3020. They're landing and departing runway 1. So they're landing and departing runway 1, so we can plan on the ILS to runway 1. If we look at the ILS, make sure I get that centered right there. I guess I could do this, eh? Okay. Not necessary. Not necessary. Alrighty. So, here's our approach chart for runway 1. I'm going to go ahead and put in our minimums of 904. Put that in there. And we'll use auto brakes low. So for runway 1, we're going to go ahead and go to plan mode. Is there a discon? Oh, there is a discon. There we go. Oh, no. Temporary race. Okay. Alrighty, what is my flight plan for? Why do I have a discount in there? Should be the J34 the Badger. So, DLL, why do I not have the J? Okay, don't know why that didn't uplink. So let's go DLL, Airways, J34 to Badger, which is Bravo Alpha Echo, and then we'll insert that. Excellent. So from there, a whole one waypoint. That's going to take us a whole lot closer to where we need to be. Cool. So that should make a little bit more sense. Badger is like right by the airport. Yeah, it is right by the airport. So we'll leave the discount in there. If I really need to, I'll just pull a heading and fly towards the airport. So we have Yount, which is at or above, what is that, 2,700. And so that checks. And then it's 6 miles and a 30-degree glide slope to Cutmo at or above 2,600. So we see Cutmo is at above 2,600, so that checks. And then it's 6 miles and a 3-degree glide slope to the runway. And as we can see, that checks there for the missed approach. Climb to 1,200, then a climbing left turn to 2,900, direct to Badger and hold. So we just go right back out to Badger and hold. So that all checks there. So the approach has been reviewed. On the flight plan page, RadNav, we get IMKE. That's the identifier, 110.3. With a final approach course of 011 and a 3-degree glide slope, so that all checks. Progress page, we'll put KMKE, runway 01. That's just for situational awareness. 01 left, sorry. It's 01 left. KMKE, 01 left. And there we go. We have GPS primary, accuracy is high, and our actual navigation performance is 0.03. So that all looks good. And for our double D, we don't need to make sure we have GPS as a nav, but we'll still do it just to be consistent. And nav aids, we don't need to deselect any nav aids. So our backward Z, double D is all done. Let me go ahead and copy over my active here. There we go. So that should be all good to go. There it is. Alrighty, I'll get rid of our chart. Well, before I get rid of our chart, let's go ahead and do an arrival briefing, shall we? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to ask our Mr. FO over here, or Mrs. FO, do you have any threats? No real big threats coming into Milwaukee. Everything seems pretty straightforward. Yep, I do agree. No major threats over here. Let's plan on doing a visual approach. We'll back it up with the ILS to runway 1 left. ILS push buttons are on. There we go. Since this is day VMC, it's day VMC out. We don't have to brief the whole approach. Just the approach and what we're going to back it up with. So a visual approach to runway 1 left. We'll back it up with the ILS to runway 1 left. Our configuration will be full flips, low auto brakes. Plan a soft go around if we need to go missed. We can also plan our missed approach with the tower. They'll give us heading and altitude instructions. Or if they tell us to climb, do the published missed, that's in the box and has been verified. Let's see, how much runway do we got there for runway 1 left? 9,990. So a standard landing assessment applies. We don't have to calculate our landing data. And when we do land, plan a left-hand turnoff on either Kilo, or we'll have to go down to Victor here. And if we take Victor, probably take Victor Golf into the ramp, or we'll take Kilo right into the ramp. Either way, very short taxi in. We'll make sure we get our 3-minute cooldown time when we park before we shut down the engines at the gate. Do you have anything you want to add to that? Nope, I think you covered everything. Excellent. We can get rid of this. There we go. How are we looking on our fuel burn? Just gotta burn another 1,000 pounds of gas, and we should be there. It looks like we will be just at about the right point for burning gas. I'm gonna turn the AC down a little bit. It's still a little warm back there. So one more thing that you might want to do, since there is no star going into Milwaukee, is you might want to go into the lateral revision page, fix info, and put KMKE into the fix info and a 30-mile ring. That way you kind of know where you want to be at. So that 30-mile ring gives you a nice 3-to-1 ratio, and that puts you want to be at 10,000 feet and 250 knots at that ring. That way you're in a nice flight regime for your approach. Nice and controlled. You're not too high to begin descending for your approach. So that's kind of like a little tool that you want to use, especially at airports that don't have stars.
Delta 848, contact Minneapolis Center on 133.4. 133.4, thanks for services, Delta 848. Delta 3318, descend and maintain 10,000, the Milwaukee altimeter 3020.
Descend and maintain 10,000 for Delta 3318. So we got 10. What I like to do instead of a open descent, I'll select vertical speed 1,000 and let it go down nice and easy. I'm going to clear this company message real quick. Let's see. That's, Delta Ops. Yep, okay. Yep, okay. Cool, we took a delay. And then I'll come back up here and I'll tweak it down a little bit at a time till I get my desired rate, usually somewhere between 2,000 and 2,500 feet per minute. That way it feels nice and smooth for the passengers in the back. you want to do everything for passenger comfort, and that just makes it feel so smooth. Oh, that looks like Madison down there. Is that Madison, Wisconsin? Let's see. Because that looks like the two lakes. There's downtown, and that would be the airport. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that is Madison, Wisconsin right there. So there's the airport, there's downtown right here, and there's the two lakes. So very, very nice area. I've been there a few times. We stay like right just here on the lake when we overnight there. Very nice in the summertime. Very nice.
United 1762, contact Chicago approach on 135.07.
United 1762, great night.
United 1762, yep, there you go.
Alrighty. Let me get that descent coming back down again.
So 346 Chicago, center climb, maintain level T30 within normal speed. Envoy 3659, good speed at 290, contact Chicago approach on 133.
Simply amazing.
290 on the speed, contact Chicago approach, Envoy 3659. Yeah, 1531, contact Chicago approach 133.
Interestingly enough, this exact airplane on one of my trips a few weeks ago, I ended up right by this airplane, and it wasn't my airplane, but was right by it, and whoever the artist is, they probably overdid it with the dirt on the airplane, because it is not nearly that dirty. Honestly, it wasn't even as dirty as this. For some reason, one side looks worse than the other side, but no, it's not nearly as dirty. It's actually surprisingly a pretty clean airplane. Either that or Delta must have taken it to the wash. So we had that going for us. Alright, so I'm going to switch it open to open descent. We're pretty much in almost an idle anyways. So we're going to be a little bit high, which is perfectly fine. I'm not going to do anything crazy to try to get us down super quickly. Probably the only thing I'll do is increase our speed. I might increase it at very slowly to 345 knots. And we'll get the fast seatbelt time back on. So, boop, they're on. Everyone can sit back down. Got another 600 pounds to burn, or sorry, 400 pounds to burn. So we are very, very well getting there. So we get 10 miles and 11,000 feet. Yep, we're definitely high, but that's alright.
445, Mike Uniform, Chicago Center, roger.
And the biggest reason why it's alright is we still have to make our way down south and then U-turn back around up north. So that's gonna give us a little bit of leeway to get that descent to keep coming down.
Delta 2051 Chicago Center, climb and maintain level 360.
Alright. I'll tune down the background music there as I start focusing in on the approach.
Delta 3318, contact Chicago Center 120.35.
120.35, Delta 3318, you have a great night.
Direct XR, Echo, X-ray Alpha, Romeo, Romeo, and then direct.
Alright, we're transition 3020. Boop.
There's a Milwaukee, direct Brave, Bravo, Romeo, Alpha, Victor, Echo, then XR, Echo, X-ray, Alpha, Alpha, Romeo. Romeo, Alpha. Close, spelling on XR, Echo, X-ray, Alpha, Romeo, Romeo. Echo X-ray Alpha Romeo Romeo 5 Romeo Papa, then direct to Milwaukee.
And we'll do a descent checklist. Excellent. Descent checklist. Altimeters. Altimeters is 3020. Auto brake low. Perf approach page is set. And arrival briefing, it's reviewed, there's no star. We'll do the visual approach, backed up with the ILS to 1 left. Status is checked. The descent checklist is complete. Hello, center. Delta 3318, it's 15,000 descending 10,000.
Delta 3318, Milwaukee approach, expect the visual approach, runway 1 left, fly heading 160.
We'll expect the visual approach to runway 1 left, fly heading 160, Delta 3318.
Delta 3318 to set and maintain 5,000.
Set and maintain 5,000, Delta 3318. Alrighty, so we're going to descend and maintain 5,000. I'm going to get the speed coming on back now. We can go ahead and give the flight attendants the prepare for landing now. So what we'll do is we'll tell them prepare early. Flight attendants, prepare for landing. So they're preparing for landing. We get our speed brakes out. And since I left myself high and dry, it's going to be everything I can to get down. So now we'll activate and confirm. Since I'm in selected speed, we'll put ourselves in approach phase. There we go. And then lastly, I will radial into Yont. There. Excellent. That looks good. We'll activate that. And we will pull heading. And I'll actually do a thing. I want to burn more gas. I still need to burn 300 pounds of gas. Oh my gosh. So a little trick here is we can always put the gear down. I'm not going to put the gear down yet. I think with the APU on, we should be able to burn enough fuel to get down below our landing weight here. But I will keep the speed brakes out as we descend down to 5,000 here.
Chicago Center, 2123 Kilo, level 7,000.
November, standby. November 2123 Kilo, Milwaukee approach to Milwaukee, altimeter 3020, expect runway 1 left.
Altimeter 3020, expect runway 1 left at Milwaukee, 200 kilo.
American 420, Chicago Center.
Chicago Center, Delta 1667350.
Alrighty. We'll go ahead and get these on at this time.
Chicago Center, Lufthansa 221 Heavy, climbing cloud 350. November 106, Sierra 0.
Pretty busy day here in Milwaukee.
040 for giant localizer 1 left in November 106 Center.
Lufthansa 221 Chicago Center, maintain flight level 340 for now. Alright, 240.
We're back through sterile. If I didn't do it already, I'll do it and let them know we're back in sterile.
Number 10600, turn right, heading 040 to join.
Right 040 November 106 Center.
Well, let's see. Who is down and below us? Turn that to below. Someone that's just outside of Yount. So I think we're going to be behind that person.
How you doing tonight?
Doing well, how are you?
I'm good.
Chicago Center, Southwest 1042, we're just under 20 miles from the top of the sun.
Southwest 1042, descend and maintain flight level 19, sure.
Alright, down to 190 for 1042.
Lufthansa 221, and maintain flight level 350.
There's the airport right there.
Cleveland's closing, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
beautiful wing flex there.
The center Niner Up Whiskey is Milwaukee Tower and approach closed.
I'm the one working Milwaukee, yeah.
Okay, so I'll be talking to you all the way to the rest of the land.
Affirmative, break Delta 3318, fly heading 190 to set to maintain 5,000.
1905,000, Delta 3318. Alrighty, so he's squared me off. That's good. So I'm gonna stow the speed brakes at this time. And there we go.
Cleared visual approach, runway 1 left.
Clear visual approach, runway 1 left, and harbor on 06.
A little bumpy out there today. Kind of beautiful to see that wing just bouncing around just a little bit.
16,000, the O'Hare altimeter 3020.
16,030.
Alrighty, we're 6 for 5.
UPS 602, contact Chicago approach 135.07.
13507, get 602, have a good night.
Good night. November 585, Romeo Papa, to set to maintain flight level 24, show.
Descend, maintain flight level 24.
Delta 3318, turn left, heading 100.
Turn left heading 100, Delta 3318. So left turn 100. Here we go. Base leg. For sure.
Chicago Center, November 123 uniform requesting.
November 123, uniform, Chicago Center.
Oof.
Chicago Center,
Don't know what the weather's doing out there, but it's doing something.
Rockport International Airport, GA ramp, request taxi.
November 123, uniform, contact Chicago Center 127.77.
Contact Chicago Center 127.77.
With that, I'll slow down to 210 knots. We are on the base leg. That's a great speed to intercept the glide slope with. Wow, that weather right now. It's only a few knots, but it's just enough.
Chicago Central Lima Victor Lima Romeo Golf is with you, flight level 180 to 300 on the KLM 3 departure.
Lima Victor Lima Romeo Golf, Chicago Center, roger.
Flaps 1, speed verified.
Southwest 1901 to set to maintain flight level 1 on air show.
We've crossed over to localizer, so he should have told us vectors across the localizer, but that's alright. I think he just either is so busy he forgot about us, or he needs the spacing on purpose.
November 10600, runway 1 left, cleared to land.
Clear to land 1 left, and November 106.
Delta 3318, turn left, heading 340, join the runway 1 left localizer.
Alrighty, left turn to 340, join the 1 left localizer, Delta 3318.
Southwest 1042, Cleveland Center closing, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Yeah, he definitely flew us through. On purpose, but that's alright. We'll get back around. And we're only clear to intercept the localizer at this point. And again, no rush out here. 210's a good speed for now. Yeah, 210 should definitely be a good speed for now. However, we are kind of high, so I'm going to slow us up a little bit. Slow us up to 180 and get flaps 2 out. Wow, we got the loc capture already. Very, very interesting. There we go. Flaps 2, speed verified. Look at the flaps vibrate there. Very nice.
Good evening, Chicago Center. This is Air Train 7693 at flight level 170, climbing flight level 360, going to Buick.
Airtrain 7693, Chicago Center, Roger.
I'm just gonna report the airport inside and see what he has me do. Because this is, I really need to catch this localizer. Delta 3318 has the airport in sight.
Delta 3318, cleared visual approach, runway 1 left.
Clear for visual approach, 1 left, Delta 3318. Alright, we're clear for the visual approach. Hopefully the glide slope will it did! Wow, this is super weird. We're like very far off course, yet the glide slope captured. So, the glide slope has captured. Set the missed approach altitude, 2,900.
November 106, okay to runway.
Alright, we will let the airplane do airplane things.
Chicago Center, 1635, climbing level 330.
Golf with flight level 250, can we stay at 280?
Lima Victor, Lima Romeo Golf, approved as requested, maintain flight level 280.
280, Lima Romeo Golf, thank you.
Chicago Center, Merck 1635, climbing level 320.
American 1635, Chicago Center, Roger.
Man, the wind is being brutal out here right now, and I don't even know if it's the airplane's just overreacting or what.
Join the SO 5 arrival.
Okay, I'm Watson.
Not much to see out there. We'll look at this window view. Oh.
Delta 3318, runway 1 left, cleared to land.
Runway 1 left, clear to land, Delta 3318. Alrighty, we are clear to land. Ugh. Let's get you back on. There we go. We are clear to land.
Southwest 901, Cleveland Center offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Alrighty. That's about enough of that. Oof. What was that? Wow. Okay. Let's go gear down. That usually stabilizes out the airplane.
Flight level 2000 direct approach. Southwest 2282, Chicago Center, Roger, maintain flight level 220.
Maintaining flight level 220 and any chance for a shortcut 2282.
Southwest 2282, I'll work on it, and if Cleveland didn't give it to you, you can resume all on speed as well.
Alright, flaps 3, speed verified. Excellent. And then lastly, flaps full, speed verified. We definitely have ground speed mini working for us there, giving us a little extra speed before landing checklist. Altimeters is 3020 and 2320. Engine mode norm. Landing gear is down through green, down through green. ECAM memo is lighting no blue before landing checklist is complete. Alright, chat, I'm going to turn up the sim volume. I will see you guys on the ground. Enjoy the sounds.
Cleveland Center offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved.
Autopilot's coming off. It's my aircraft. Stable. Oh, chat, I forgot to start the replay. Oh, man. Alright, here we go. Can I do it? I don't know where it is.
500.
Alrighty. We won't worry about it, chat. Don't worry about it. I forgot to start the replay. It's okay. Let's focus on the approach now. Just letting the airplane fly wherever it wants to. Continuing. I'm correcting.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 10, 5.
Oh, nice landing. Get the nose down. We are deployed. Let the auto brake slow us down most of the way. 80. Bringing it back up into minimum reverse. 60. Manual braking. And we'll go the forward idle. And we'll just take this next turn off here. Start our clock. We need about 3 minutes of cooldown time. Excellent. There we go. And we'll just make this turn off right here. This looks like it's going to be Kilo. Oh. Whew. Thought my sim was about to crash there with a huge freeze. Hello Center, Delta 3318 is clear for runway 1 left on Kilo. We'll taxi to the ramp. Delta 3318. Thanks for the ATC. You have a great night.
American 420 cross Espo at the maintain 12000, the O'Hare altimeter 3020.
Alrighty, so we made it to Milwaukee. Flaps up.
Club 826, I have a new route to O'Hare advisory now.
Ready to copy, Falco Bay 26.
Falco Bay 26.
AP is already on, so look at there.
Alright, at Watson, join the Expo 5 arrival, and any runway.
I'll turn that light off as well. I'll reset both of these. So we have a minute on the engines.
Watson, Expo 5, Falco Bay 26, thanks.
Need just a little bit more time on the engines. So we'll just slow roll it into the ramp. In fact, I'll park at this first Delta gate that I see here. What a terrible approach, since I forgot to turn on the replay, and I couldn't find it in time, but that's alright. It is what it is. Yeah, let's just turn it right on into this one.
Number 5 Bay 26, you still want at this level 320 for now, sir.
Number Dottery, Niner Alpha Whiskey, descend to maintain 4000.
Maintain 4,000, Niner Alpha Whiskey. Center, Falco Bay 26. You just want us at flight level 320 for now, sir.
Falco Bay 26, descend and maintain flight level 24, sure.
Flight level 24 is in Falco Bay 26.
Number 2123 kilos, turn left heading 040, join the local line.
See if I can stop it right on the A320 line, since we are an A320. Boop. There we go. Excellent. We made it to Milwaukee. Look how close that jet bridge is to the airplane, but it's in the safety area. It's outside of the safety area. So we're here. Parking brake is set. Fasten seatbelt sign can come off. There we go. Engines have our cooldown time. Yay. So we can go ahead and shut down engine number 2. APU is up. We can shut down engine number 1. Get the fuel pumps off. And lastly, we can turn the beacon off. That will be the key for the jet bridge. There we go. Jet bridge is coming up. And lastly, let's check all of our fluids to make sure everything does stay the same. So we're gonna check our oil. Yep, hydraulic looks good. Our statuses, that's fine. And our oxygen looks good. Let's do a shutdown checklist, shall we? Alrighty, shutdown checklist. Parking brake, that is on and checked. Engine masters, off. Engine mode, norm. Speed brake, disarmed. Radar is off. Windshield PWS is off. Fuel pumps are off. Slides, we have 4 slides disarmed. And the APU is on. Shutdown checklist is complete. That, we can go ahead and turn on the APU bleed. ATC doesn't need to see us anymore. We'll turn the mode C off. There. And deboarding has commenced. Watch everyone deplane. Since we didn't actually get a replay of that landing, which was absolutely good. The approach was terrible because I ended up leaving and trying to see if I could get the replay tool up and running real quick. I couldn't, even though I'm an idiot. I have it right here. I could just pop it up and start the replay. That's it. Is it gonna pop up? No. No, it's not gonna pop up for me. Alrighty. Well, I tried. But that's all she wrote. Short, simple, sweet stream. Just a last minute thing. I figured I'd worked hard enough for the day. I just wanted to relax. Hang out online with some air traffic control to do some of the work for me. And perfect set of airports to go in between the two. So Minneapolis till the NI builds. Milwaukee. The INI builds free scenery. And Minneapolis I got off FlightSim.to, also free, highly recommended. I'm the kind of person that if I can find a pretty good looking airport for free, that's ideal versus paying for it. But I can see the value in having an airport that looks just like it does in the real world. A lot of them, like this one, this Milwaukee one, has the airport, let's go ahead and straighten you out, it has the airport interiors model. I don't really have a need for airport interiors, like why? Like, why have all this modeled? Now you're just taking up resources from my computer, when my computer could be doing other things, modeling other things. But, I mean, it is a good looking airport, nonetheless, with the interior done there. You got the little main entryway right here, great little area to just sit and look and watch airplanes go by. That's kind of nice. Oh, they didn't model everything though. Okay, the modeling ends there. That's where the modeling ends. Okay. Otherwise, now you're just in no man's land, I guess. So this is actually all gate area down here. I don't know why they chose to model that, but not model some other things. I don't know. How they want to spend their resources is how they want to spend their resources. So that's why you got the like the faux glass look here. So you get the faux glass look here, but then you come down and then you see like the fake interior right here. See, yeah, a little fake interior, but then right here they get the real interior. So I guess it all depends on where they chose to put their resources at. I guess they chose to put their resources in modeling that. I wonder if the other terminal has the interior model. It looks like it does. Well, some of it. So it looks like they did it for just like the tippy ends of the terminals here. Because if you look here, it's got like the faux thing there. It's like blocked off. This looks like it could be the hallway that leads down to the rest of the terminal there. But, you know, so they only modeled just a little bit, just enough to give you a little taste of what I can do. But overall, not bad. I like it. They modeled enough interior where if you want to do some interior shots, you can, but they didn't do all of it so that it's just eating away at your computer resources. So overall, not bad. I'm a huge fan of it. The INI, the freeware INI, Milwaukee. So love it. Looks just like the real thing. Anyways, that is about it for my last minute stream for tonight, Wednesday night stream. Not bad. Glad I was able to get some ATC online and enjoy it. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you liked about it, and if you like this type of content, so I can keep cranking it out for you. Otherwise, I'm Grego, and until the next time, you all have a good night.
Lima Victor, Lima Romeo Golf, contact Chicago approach 133.62.
133.62 for the Lima Romeo Golf, thank you.